Hello everyone, my name is Markiplier. Let's study this. Oh my goodness. Doing this way even though I have time. I don't know why am I wasting my time. Because I know in the future I won't have enough time. And then I'll regret not having. Maybe because it's the fan. It's not giving me a fan. And I know of today and yes, um the title, but who cares, right? No one's gonna watch it, no one's gonna hear it. I mean me, but yeah. Let's actually study. I have to complete this in like 30 minutes. So yes. Hello, two bots. Linear questions. Variables. 6 second mastery. For you, good base, but this is but was small. Set of mistakes are still costing points. First time where your misses here mostly come from transition cross algebra, mixing up what each number represents units and then cross multiply or sub snowballs into it. Snowballs? The misses here mostly come from transition plus algebra accuracy. Am I doing algebra or transition? Mixing up what each number represents, unit slash convention, the cross multiply or clear so you slip snowballs into the wrong value. Final value. The first element, write it to variable equation from words and label units. How about the hours, dollars, when fractions show up, clear demonstration in one step, multiply each term, then do a quick recheck for products like 3, like A. Solve for it first, then subtract to find the request value, like B. Okay, my boy. Let's see. I'm good at math, but sometimes even math is easy. In an xy plane, line L passes through the point uh 2, -3, and a perpendicular to the line represented by 5x 2y equals 7. L passes through the point this and is perpendicular to the line. Perpendicular, okay. L intersects a y-axis. X, Y. Y intercepts is 0 and 2. Oh, okay. We don't really know what that B is. What is the value of B? Oh, look at that. How do we find the table? Can we use table? Not really. Um, it intersects at 0 with 2, 3, or any number actually, but we don't know. But it does go through this. So, oh, it's perpendicular. Okay, so to get a perpendicular answer, we take this, we take the slope, which is this. Wait, we turn this into a y equal mx plus b. So y is 2y, 2 positive y. M is 5x, and oh wait, negative 5x plus wait, what did I do? So the 7 stays positive. Oh, this one is negative. Negative 2y, yeah, because it stays here. and 5x becomes negative. Okay, so there's a line. Wait, is the line on it? Is okay. Yeah, because they're both the same thing. Okay, now because we did that, to turn something into a, if it's like 2, you turn it into 1, 2, right? So for this, you just turn it into, what? And it doesn't really pass. That still doesn't pass. Hmm. So close, Wood. So close. Wait, if you think about it, it was a -5, right? Yeah. Um, to turn this into 1, this has to be divided by 2, and this has to be divided by 2, which is still the same thing. Now, if we turn it into 0, wait, 1, no, still 1. How do I turn it into 0? How do you turn it into 0? Wait, I just thought of something. We just take this, but just take that, take that, and in a table, you just write it 0, -3.5. What's the other one? 1.4 and 0. Now we don't need this though. Now this simplifies it, right? Yeah, it does. Nice. So this is the same formula as this. Why are you same color? I don't know. I hate orange. Alright, see? See? Same line, same line. Now, how do you... I don't think that's how you do it. So I should have focused on how I like learned how they do it. Okay, wait, let's. I said duplicate, undo, duplicate. Okay, so X is. Do they change the X or do they change the this? Uh How do you do this? Not the best time. Seriously, not the best time. What's the phone? Oh, yes, Apple. Bro, I'm done eating, bro. I even cut the lemons out. Mommy's starting to eat, bro. You said you're gonna come eat. What happened, bro? I'm doing mad, bro. Bro, didn't I tell you to make time for to eat, do your chores, and to study? Yeah, but think about it. Do I really need to eat? Yes, you do, right? Really? Maybe. Yes, you asked me a question, I answered. Now come here and eat. I can do it for you. Abba, what? You know what? What? We're good? Bruh, okay. I'm coming. You better come, bro. Oh yeah, totally. Tiki Joe's coming out. How do you do this, my problem? It's not working. Line. Ow, ow, ah, my leg, my leg, my leg, ow. Okay, line. Okay, I have no idea. Who's the odd ones out? Odd ones out. But yo, if you think about it, if you think really hard about it, and if you delete all of these, and then do this, and do this. Um, I don't know. Okay, so this is the other one set. So we obviously don't pick this. We have two here. We have two here. We have 115, 115 here. So that must mean this one's not it. But there's two twos here. But there's the 1 7 and there's two 11s with 5 with also a negative. But think about this. If we put like 0 negative with 5, that looks good. That looks like goody two shoe. Now, if we do the same thing without the negative, that doesn't look. No, that's it was the. I mean, imagine if it were none of those. Uh, okay, how do you do this? Oh my goodness, I hate this question. What I did, which was, if you, oh wait, wrong button. So the easiest way to do this is just type it. Oh, obviously one. Let me do a table. Take this, say table, 0, negative 0.5, 1.4, 0. Now, do that, and, oh wait, click on this, boom, you got the formula. Now, because we got the formula, what do we, oh wait, oopsie, what do we do with the formula? Wait, give me another hint. Um, is that hint or is that step by step? I think that's step by step. You know what this is. Okay, type 5x minus 2y equals. Yeah, so the slope is 2.5. It's 5 over 2, also 2.5. Oh yeah, look at that. They're both 2.5. Okay, then what? Equation y plus 3 equal what? Y plus 3 equal. Yeah, I'm losing a life today, but 3 x minus 2. This does that go to it does, but how did you find that out, ding-a-ling-a-ling? It will not tell me how to do it. Okay, okay, let's do this step by step. For two they multiply to negative 1/32, so the person's slope is obtained by it's 5 over 2. Wait, the time if I do like 2.5 and do this and get 5 over 2. Oh wait, 5 over, oh my goodness, 5 over 2 and then like replace it with like this with a negative sign. No way. No way. Wait. Wrong one. No way. No way it's like that. No way. Aha! See, I told you it was not like that. Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. Ooh, ooh, what? What? Never mind. Yeah, I didn't know math was fun. Life is fun. You gotta make it use to make it use to. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the slope of line L is negative 2. Yeah, but it doesn't go to the point. Line L passes through. No, it doesn't. Does it? No. Yo, fly, move. Line L passes through. Line L passes through 2, negative 3. No, it doesn't, bro. You know what? Give me a second. Let me look up something. Let me look up like how to get this word. This is the important word. How to turn and y equal mx plus b into a perpendicular line. Give me a second. Give me a second. The perpendicular line first m and use a specific point to solve for the y-intercept. Find the original slope. Look for the equation. Find the value of n. Find the perpendicular slope. Flip the equation. Flip the original equation upside down, making it. For example, if your slope is 3 over 1, the perpendicular slope is negative 3 over 1. Okay, first thing is 2 over negative 3. Second thing is 5x minus 2y equals 7, which, if you take the 2 points, which is this and this, and put them in a table, 1.4, 0, 0, negative 3.5, after that, it gives you this. And you don't need this now. So, 2.5 is actually 5 over 2. But also, because it said technically it's this, we're gonna make it into 2.5, no, 1, 2.5 with a negative sign. And then use this. Yeah, that doesn't touch the thing. I'm trying so hard to understand what I'm doing wrong. Okay, because 2.5 is technically 5 over 2, you take that 5 over 2 and make it into 2 over 5 with a negative sign. That still gives us the same thing. Oh wait, you didn't even see what was I doing. Set the new slope, version new slope, to x and y coordinate. Solve for the new intersection, plug in the x and y coordinate of the known points. Hmm. Why are they giving me so much hardware problems now? Well, let me tell my trust now I will like talk to Discord. How to do this? You know what, I will do English because for some reason English is way easier and they can explain really good. Transitions. I think that's English. Yeah, what did it say? Bro, what? He used the equation and perpendicular lines have a slope that multiplies to -1. I never. You explain to me. Alright, let's do English. Um, which was called most electric cars can travel more than 200 miles in a single charge, making them partition for daily consumption. Blank. Long distance road trips still require careful planning because charging stations are less common. However, because it's kind of saying a bad thing. Okay, well, likewise, well, in many species of bird songs, only the males sing complex melody to attract mates. Playing in the northern Canada, most males and females sing, often in coordinated duo. So not meanwhile, not therefore. Likewise, I don't think so. But in contrast, sounds good because it's they say only male sings. Nice. Which has completed. Many new smartphones models use electric, energy efficient processors to exclude battery life. This also incorporate adaptive screen brightness features that reduce power consumption in low light settings. Blank okay, only introduce power saving modes that manage background activity. Energy efficient processors. Okay, also. Okay, so nevertheless is a conclusion where consequently, additionally, software updates. Yeah, yeah. I want to see what nevertheless is useful. Nevertheless signals contrast, or say I knew it. Say I told you contrast, or an unexpected difference from what was just said. The third sentence does not contrast with the first two. It does describes another way smartphones save power using contrast. Using a contrast word here would make the paragraph sound illegal or illogical, as the writer here is disagreeing with the subject area. Mario. Okay, what about consequently? What should consequently be used for? Means as a result and introduces a consequent. Wait, I need to listen what this word sounds like. Consequence. Introduce a consequence of what came before. The sentence about software updates is not a result of using energy battery processor. Okay, so you could use consequently as like Motasim ate a whole burger. Consequently, that it caused him to gain 25 pounds. Mm. Okay, what else? Earlier, no. Okay, let's go. Which is composition, otherwise, meanwhile, not. Nonetheless, okay. Conventional biologist has spent thousands of hours underwater observing ocean life. Blanche, he has become a prominent advocate for the marine culture and arguing government to establish protective marine reserves. Now, meanwhile, not otherwise, yeah, it's consequent. Other like a consequently, right? Means if not or else, and introduces that would happen if the previous same is not true. For example, hurry, otherwise you will be late. Oh, okay. Meanwhile. Meanwhile means at the same time and is used to show two addition actions happening silently. For example, she cooked dinner, meanwhile he sets the table. Ah, nothing the less, neither this, nonetheless. Yo, I love this guy who made or girl who did this examples because she put or he put examples. For example, it was raining. Nonetheless, they went for a walk. Means in spite of that, or nevertheless, and signals contrast. For example, it was raining. They went for a walk. Lyrics explains not in spite of others. Yeah, which has computer things. We have therefore, however, later, for example, owls for their exponential not-in hunting abilities. Blank, the barn owl can detect the farthest turn of a mouse over 13 away. So now, however, now later, for example, yes. I feel like it could be therefore, for example, but it is giving us an example. Why is not a therefore signals a result or conclusion. For example, it rained, therefore the ground is wet. And this is not a result of the first. It's just a detailed description of one kind of owl. So this is meant, oh okay. So not cause and effect. For example, the result nevertheless a new one. Face meat alternates have become widely available in grocery stores in recent years. Blank, several fast food chains have introduced plant-based burgers to meet growing customers' demand. Okay, plant-based meals have become widely available in grocery stores. Could be, for example, yeah, you're right. It can't be meanwhile. Nevertheless, it's a contraction. So as a result, oh, as a result, the first sentence described the situation, growing ability and demand. Meals have become widely available in grocery stores and news. Growing ability and demand. And the second sentence describes what happens because of that situation, such a cause and effect. Plant-based meat. uh, What's this word? Alternatives. Plant-based meat alternatives have become widely available in grocery stores in recent years. As a result, several fast food chains have introduced plant-based burgers to meet growing customer demands. Oh, I mean, yeah, this is a grocery store, this is a restaurant, so it doesn't make sense if you use, for example, introduces specific instruments that illustrate the previous idea, like naming a particular plant-based product. The second sentence is not just the example of the first. Okay. Alright, how did I do, Jimmy? How many questions did I get? I got one wrong. Oh, yeah, that's nice. 83 accuracy. Nice. Ooh, 37 seconds. Ooh, nice, nice. Dingalingal. I think I'm getting better at English because I can understand why I'm getting it wrong. Unlike math, it's like hard. Your one miss came from picking an example from when the sentence after cousin. Moving fishing. This example misses. With cause and effect, which is, for example, when the. Oh, hi, Apu. Hi, Apu. Hi, Apu. Hi, Apu. How you doing? Okay, now you can talk.